Hi and welcome back. So it's been a few weeks since I did the video on the Clod Buster and how it spectacularly vandalised itself, shall we say, without swearing, and how it just blew out the brand new RC four-wheel drive gears. Obviously I ordered replacements, I ordered a few bits, and they finally turned up. Two steel idler gears. Let's hope they're a lot better than the plastic ones. Another steel differential bypass, so now we're going to have locked diffs front and back. I didn't really want to do that because I wanted to leave the front diffs open to aid with steering, but just no choice in matter, I suppose. It's just going to break again. Bought another servo, a 90 mod, decent quality servo. That's what we're in before. And obviously you remember me saying it broke due to water ingress. Well, after speaking to Chris, the Club Oracle, he reckons it's not that. He reckons it's because I've been running two motors which have two ESCs built into them. So the BEC power has been doubled, and he reckons I've been overvolting the servos, and that's why it locked over and overheated. So maybe it weren't water ingress, but Chris reckons he knows a way around that, and he reckons if I snip one of the wires, it'll cut the power to the BEC, but it'll still run both the motors. I don't know. I'm going to ring him in a minute. I'm going to FaceTime him, get him to tell me which one to snip. While I was there as well, got a set of bearings, full set of steel ball bearings for it. I thought while I'm in there I might as well. So yeah, let's get on with it. You've seen this in the last video, but this is the RC four-wheel drive gear, all smashed to bits, and this is the new gear. Now we've got differential bypass, idler gear, and look how smooth that's wanting to move just by me touching it, and then the last remaining spur gear is the one that comes in contact with the motors. I'm hoping this don't fail. If this does fail, there is not a steel version on the market for it. It's 1:30 in the morning. It's been a bit of a pain if I'm honest, hence why I'm whispering. But yeah, all done. Managed to get through to the Oracle, as it were, get through to Chris, and he told me basically you can see I've got one wire out of the rear motor disconnected. That's basically a signal wire, so that is what we're burning all my servos out. So obviously on this I've got two Fusion SE quick runs, and they both have their own ESC, and what were happening was both ESCs were trying to power the servos and the receiver, and they were sending two lots of BECs, so two lots of power, two lots 7.4 volts, and that's what kept blowing things. I need to program the ESCs again because I've got no drag brake at all, so I'm going to do that now. So front motor on, item 7, and we're going to go value number 3. I've got a level 3. I'll take program card with me tomorrow when we go out, and if I need to turn brakes up I can plug in and turn brakes up, but as for me, I'm pooped. I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. Feel a bit better after a shower and a sleep. But yeah, so I've got about an hour of tinker time before I need to go and leave to meet the lads. So, although the truck's done, what's not ready is the shell, so that's my next job that I need to get on with. I know obviously the bench is a bit of a dump, but I haven't really got time to mess about cleaning up this morning, so we're going to have to just really quickly try and repair this shell, which is going to be easier said than done. Where the crack is in the shell, I'm just going to put a line of this graphite and then a few drops of glue. As daft as it sounds, that's it, it's fixed. Yeah, that shell's now rigid. Would you believe it? I've just come to put shell on and notice this. I don't even know how that's happened. It's like it's got warm. There we go. Yeah, that worked, didn't it? Can you believe that? So, in conclusion, I think you know what my answer is going to be to the conclusion of this. Everything works. I think I've successfully done it. I've made twin fusion powered, 4-wheel steering, trail capable Clod Buster. Literally, you saw in the footage, everything I pointed at it. I was really worried about the locked diffs making it unsteerable. Don't get me wrong, the 4-wheel steer does help, but the steering geometry is still not great, so I might look at hopping up that. But it's a usable rig now. There's just nothing I can't do with it, really. It's not a crawler, but even today, it did a little bit of crawling work. I think with a little bit of nose weight, and maybe another set of tyres, I'd be able to do even more, but I'm gonna leave it at that for a while, and I'm just gonna use it. I think I might even take it up Snowdon with me when we go and do the expedition. Yeah, just great. The only thing I didn't mention in the build is the shocks might look different. So the shocks are just some Hypergo MJX shocks. they were shock and spring, but the springs were too stiff. So what I've done is I've used some axial SCX10 shocks, and then just use these for dampening. And as you saw in the videos, the suspension works absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. Can't believe how well it did today. I expected it to do okay. I were really hoping the gearboxes would last. It's done everything. I've thrown everything at it, and I've kept it on 3S, which is what I really wanted. I didn't want it just to be a 2S rig, and it's not anymore. It's 3S compatible. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really happy with this video. Let me know in comments how you think it got on.